and welcome to Hip Strength for Mobility for Beginners. We are going to be really working on the muscles surrounding the joint as well as lubricating the joint so that we can create that combination of the strengthening and the lubrication to create safety within the body, which is also going to really expedite the process of creating mobile hips. Now, towards the end, we are going to do a little bit more of a challenging movement, but I want you to bear with me. If you feel any pain at all in your hips, that is when you stop, that is when you lessen the movement. But otherwise, we do want a little bit of stress on the joints. So you want to have that sort of intense feeling, but not pain. Don't push past pain points. Okay, let's get started on our side. So you're going to come to lie on your side, and what you want to do here is create a pillow with your arm. Have your hips in line with your shoulders here, so a nice line right here, and then your knees in front of you like this. Slightly send your tailbone back rather than tucking it in, and then lift through your underside so that we've got activation in the core. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, push your top hip away from you. So you could start on either side, it doesn't matter which side you start on. I'm on my left, so I'm sending my right hip away and then lifting through the underside so that I've got that activation in the core, sending the tailbone back ever so slightly. Now, lift your top leg up, and then what you're going to do here is internally rotate the leg. So your knee's going to come down and tap your other knee, and then lift back up and open up. So internally rotate, tap, and then lift back up. Internal rotation, tap, and then lift. So you should start to feel already an activation in the muscles surrounding that joint right there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring it back slightly, internally rotate, bring that knee all the way down to the ground, tap it down, and then lift it up. So internally rotate, tap, bring it down, and then lift back up. So tap, and then lift, tap, lift. Let's do two more. Exhale as you lift. Remember to lift through the underside and slightly arch in the back. Now tap it down, lift it up, reach that foot out, tap the floor down with your toes, lift back up, bend the knee, internally rotate, lift up, extend, tap, lift, bring it down, internally rotate, reach it out. Let's do two more. I know, so hard. You're going to feel that burn. That's what we want. Last one. Tap, up, stretch it out, tap the toes down, lift it up, relax that leg down. Whew. So hard. Let's do the other side. So whichever side that you started on, just switch. Create that pillow with your arms. Want your hips to be in line with your shoulders here. Bend your knees in front of you. Send that tailbone back. Lift through your underside. Inhale. Exhale. Send your top hip away from you. So you're lifting more through the underside there. Inhale. Send it away. Lift your knee up. Internally rotate. Tap the top of your knee and then lift back up. Let's do three here. Tap the top of your knee. Lift back up. It can be really, really small if this is too intense for you. So if you just want to lift up slightly, tap it down and then lift back up, that's totally fine. Just make the movement smaller if it's too much. Let's send the knee back, internally rotate, tap the ground, external rotate, lift. Internal tap, external lift, tap it down, up. Let's do 3, 2, 1, lift it up, extend the leg, tap the toes down, lift the toes back up, bend the knee, internally rotate. So hard, I feel that burn so much. Doesn't mean that you can't do it. If it's challenging, it just means that you are leveling up. It's as simple as that. It doesn't mean that you can't do the movement. If you need to take a break, and just rest, that's okay. Come back to it. This is a routine for a reason, so you can repeat this 2 more. When I do classes, I take breaks when the teacher's still going, so please don't feel discouraged by that. Okay, bring it in, take a break. Whew, so hard. Okay, now come to lie on your stomach. And whichever leg you started with first, we're going to be working. So bring the top of your rib cage down to the floor and then come onto your forearms. But I want the top of your rib cage on the floor. And you can kind of splay out your elbows here so that you're not crunching in the neck. Whichever leg you started with first, so mine was my right. Had to think there for a second. Bring your knee out. Inhale here. And then exhale. Draw your shoulder blades away from your ears. Inhale again. Exhale, can you lift your right foot up? So away from the ground, bring it back down. Lift it up, down, up, down. We're doing 6. Even if it doesn't lift off the floor and you're just creating that movement by thinking about it, you're still activating muscles. 3, 2, because this really does take work. And 1. Okay, stay right where you are. Bring your knee in, and you can watch me for a second. Kick that same leg heel to booty, and then kind of bring your foot on top of your knee. So I want it to be in line. Deep breath in. As you exhale, now same thing. If it doesn't lift, that's okay. Lift the knee off the ground. Bring it down. Lift the knee off the ground. And then bring it down. Now, if it doesn't lift and you feel like you're trying to do the movement and nothing's happening, you're still doing the movement. Okay, so it doesn't need to be that full expression. Let's do 5. Exhale as you lift. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Can you hold it? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way back down. Let's switch sides. You can probably just switch over to your other leg, but I want to make sure that you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, so we've got the bottom of the rib cage on the floor. Bring your elbows out so that you can have the bottom of your ribs on the ground rather than kind of being up here and scrunching your elbows to come down. Bring that knee out. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift your leg up. So your foot's coming up towards the sky, and then bring it down. Exhale as you lift. Bring it down. Let's do 5, 4, so hard, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Bring that leg back in. Kick your heel to your booty, and then bring your foot in line with your knee. Inhale. Exhale, lift the knee up towards the sky. Inhale, bring it back down. Exhale, lift it up. And then down. 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. All right. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Lift all the way up. Just push back. Bring your bum onto the backs of your feet. You're tucking your toes here. So you're getting a nice fascial stretch. Deep breath. Exhale, push the floor away from you. One more time. Exhale, push the floor away. Slowly lift all the way up. We're going to come to standing. I'm probably going to have to come a little bit further back. We'll have to move the plant. It's okay. All right. So bring your legs out nice and wide. I'm going to move the plant out the way completely. There we go. Bring your legs out nice and wide. Point your feet away from you, so out on either direction. Bend into your knees. So we've got a goddess squat here. Take a deep breath in. You can clasp your hands in front of you, bring your hands to your hips, whatever you prefer. Deep breath in. As you exhale, shift your weight over to your right leg as you straighten the left, keeping your hips in the same position. Come back. Exhale, bend into the left knee as you straighten the right. Come back. Exhale, bend and straighten. Inhale back. Exhale, bend and straighten. Inhale back. 5. You got this. 4. 3. 2. Last one. If you need to take a break, that's okay. You can lift back up, otherwise sink lower. Inhale here. Exhale, sink. Inhale. As you exhale, I want you to internally rotate your knee in towards your body, but you're going to turn your body to face your left leg. So open up that right knee and then internally rotate the left as you turn towards your right. Open up that left, internally rotate the right, turn towards your left leg, and repeat. So swivel, open, swivel, open. Let's do 4. Keep breathing. 3. Last 2. Last 1. And then lift up. Let's come to sit. We're going to finish up with a straddle. So bring your legs out nice and wide. Let's do sort of a very comfortable position first, rather than a very wide straddle to start. So come to a comfortable position that you can really accept. You're not really feeling much of a stretch right now, but you've got your legs open. So even if they're over here, that's okay. Let's create a nice straight spine. Inhale. And then as you exhale, push the floor away, round the spine, like someone's punching you in the stomach. Inhale, arch, come forward. Exhale, round, push back. Inhale, arch, come forward. Exhale, round, push back. Inhale, round, arch. Exhale, round. Now, let's open up to the widest. Sorry for all the sounds. Now, inhale, arch. Send your belly button towards the floor. Exhale, round, push the floor away. Inhale, arch, belly button to floor. Exhale, round, push away. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last 2. And 1. Bring your hands behind your knees. Lift your knees up. Bring your knees together. Knock them together. Feet, toes facing one another. Feet out wide. Lean back. Just countering the stretch here. Deep breath in. And exhale. Notice how your hips feel right now. And that's it. I hope that you enjoyed this. I know it's challenging. And I know that there's a few moments there where you may be like, I could not get into that position. That was a little bit too much. But just remember that it takes time, and you want it to feel like you can't really do it because you want to get there. You want to be attempting things that you cannot do right now so that you will be able to work your way there. That is how I have achieved every single yoga position from the start, right? So you start off like, I don't know how to do a down dog, and that doesn't even make sense to me, and my body doesn't want to do it. With practice, eventually you do that down dog with ease. That is the same with everything when it comes to yoga and just fitness in general. So just know that a challenge does not mean that you're incapable. That's the main thing I want you to take from this. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Remember that I do have a membership where my classes are far longer. We go way more in depth. You have unlimited access to all of my classes, my program, my live streams, and everything like that. So definitely go check that out. You do get the first 7 days on me, so completely free. Otherwise, I will see you in the next one.